What's going on, guys? Welcome to Tycoon Talk. I'm Godford Bafi. Today is the final part of my top 10 reasons why I don't trade stocks or Forex. Don't forget to catch up on the first 3 parts if you missed it. This video is on my last 3 reasons why I don't trade, which are don't fire your best workers, Black Fridays, life is art, not numbers. Let's do it. Now imagine you have your own business, you're the boss. You have employees, people that work for you, and they're doing a fantastic job. Everybody's going above and beyond, everybody's needs are being met, customers are happy, and as a result, your business is booming. Now would you fire them? Of course the answer is no, unless they do something that goes completely against the company mission and something that is just unacceptable that you can't handle. Unfortunately, this is exactly what we do with the companies that are working really hard for us investors and that are actually doing a pretty good job at it. Selling your stocks is equivalent to firing the company because now the company no longer works for you, so therefore you cannot benefit from additional gains and in most cases dividends. Picture this scenario. Imagine buying some of the most valuable companies that we all know and depend on at a super cheap price and you doubled your investment. You're feeling pretty good, so you decided to sell it, take the profits so you could just go enjoy some life, man. Mama's choke. Some time have passed and maybe you've heard some good news or some profits and a lot of things happening with that business and now you're looking to reinvest back into the business. The only problem is now that you come back, the price has doubled or tripled or quadrupled again. So now you have to buy at a much higher price. You're walking home one day from work and you found $2,000 on the floor, which never happens. So let's say you came across $2,000 after you filed your taxes and that's what you got back. You decided, hey, I want to invest in Amazon because I heard it's a pretty good business and they're booming. So you decided to put the whole money in Amazon, and at the time, a share of Amazon was $500. So now you have 4 shares of Amazon at $500 a share. Now your money have doubled. It could have happened within months, within a year, 2, maybe 3 years. So you decided to take the money out. Now you have $4,000 to play with. A few years pass and now Amazon shares go for $3,000 for 1 share. Now you're really upset because at $3,000 a share, your $2,000 that you invested years ago for 4 shares is now worth $12,000. You have made a profit of $10,000. Disclaimer, not every company produces the volume of work, the volume of growth, profits, products, services that Amazon does. So don't think every single company you're going to invest in is going to double your money, quadruple your money for you just by you holding it long term. People sell their stocks for various reasons. Maybe you reached your goal for the portfolio, so therefore you're going to sell it. For example, if you wanted to invest in the stocks for 5, 6, 8 years so you can have money for real estate and you're at the point, then you might do so. Another reason why somebody might sell their stocks is because they have a family emergency and they needed the money so they can take care of more important things. Personally, I'm a long-term investor, so everything I'm buying, I'm looking to hold for at least 10 years. The chicken cannot lay any more eggs for me if I grill the chicken and chop it. Moving on to Black Fridays. The foreign exchange market, aka the Forex market, does not experience crashes periodically the way that the stock market experiences crashes and recessions, like what we're currently dealing with COVID. Most might feel more comfortable with that idea and feel like that's more ideal because they don't have to experience certain things like what we experience with the stock market. But the stock market provides the best opportunities in the worst markets. Everything is super cheap. Personally for me, I would not want to be in a market where things doesn't go on sale because I love Black Fridays and that means I could buy more for less. You and I go shopping when it's Black Friday because everything is cheap. Guess what? For the rich, their Black Friday is when we're actually in recessions. That's when they go shopping for stocks. Since stocks are cheaper, you get to buy more for less. So for example, if you bought a share of a company and it was at $100 previous, and let's say the stock market is down and the company is down 50%, that means now if you put another $100 in, you're actually buying 2 shares because now each share is at $50 a piece. So it's just like Black Friday with all the major deals. Speaking of Black Fridays, it would be awesome if somebody got me a PS5 this Black Friday. I would love you forever, and it better not be cake. The advantage is not in the stock price going up, it's actually in the stock price being cheap for you to buy. This is why I love it when stocks go down. Picture Apple, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, Boeing, Johnson & Johnson, some of the biggest companies that we know going on sale. Imagine them being down 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%. Selfishly, I want stocks down for the next 2 years so I can keep buying low. After that, they can do whatever they want, I don't care. Between March 2020 and June 2020, I've deployed a lot of cash into the stock market because of how heavily impacted stocks have been due to COVID. I actually have my own basic system of how much reserve cash to deploy depending on percentage drop of the S&P 500 index. As you can see, stocks have made some recovery because of what the Fed have been able to do with the tools at their disposal. This does not mean that we're in the clear and we're back to good economic conditions. Keep in mind, the stock market and the economy are two different entities. Picture like a married couple. Two different people, but their decisions and actions affect each other. I'm very fortunate and grateful to be in a position where I can take advantage of some of these opportunities. Life is art, not numbers. There's an art to life that a good amount of traders do not really yet understand, and it cannot be rushed. Simply amassing more money will not give you this art of life. You'll only gain it through time and life experiences as we go. Myself included, because of my limited experiences and my limited time, it would always be that way. Yes, money helps solve many life problems, of course, but if all you do is talk about money and think about money, you're probably lost in the sauce. A good amount of people study money and they teach money. Here at Tycoon Talk, we just study life, so we teach life. Part of this art is more action, less talking. If the opportunity is good, I don't have to constantly recruit and constantly bombard people with it. If somebody's interested, they will surely reach out based on your actions and the reasons why you're doing what you're doing. Your results will speak for itself. So a lion don't have to convince you that it's a lion every day. It simply just is. It lives like a lion, it roars, and things happen. Not everything is for everybody, so don't make people feel terrible about their life and their financial decision makings. Trying to convince people into systems that benefit you and them based on money alone can be disastrous sometimes. At the end of the day, I believe that businesses provide, produce, and bring more value to the markets. Trading is definitely not for me as of right now, and currencies don't produce any assets at all. The only value they have is just what you and I agree. Trading stocks and forex is not bad in of itself. Some people just don't take the time to do the proper homework and understand it because they're simply just thinking money. I enjoy spending a little time on my investments so I can just enjoy life. I hope this video was helpful and that you learned a lot. I learned that I want a PS5. Let me know in the comments below some of your reasons why for trading stocks, trading forex, or reasons why you don't trade at all. As usual, stay safe, chop life, and stay tycoon. Shit!